Let me guess, you're creating content every week, but deep down, you know it's not turning into real income. Some of you don't actually want to be influencers. You just want financial and time freedom, right? And what you don't realize is that the only reason you're actually trying to be an influencer is because you have the blueprint. Think about it, really. You've seen other people do it time and time again. You know exactly what it takes. But what if finally there was a better blueprint available? One that allowed you to be the brand owner and not just the influencer. Allowing you to get the full profit, not just a small tiny slice. Literally, the only reason you think you want to be an influencer is because that's the only blueprint that you've studied. Let me unpack this for you. You've seen the vlogs, you've seen the brand deals, you've seen the brand trips, you've seen the videos. I made 10K a month from one post. You know the formula. Post, grow, go viral, and get paid. And over time, constantly seeing that makes you think, maybe I can do this too. Maybe this can change my life. And who knows? It probably could work out for you. But what if I told you there's a much better blueprint? One where you don't just get a little portion, you get the full profit. And most importantly, one where you don't rely on the brand choosing you, choosing your aesthetic. You build the brand, you own the money. That's exactly what I did. I stopped trying to be an influencer and I built my own fashion brand. And within 9 months, I made $1 million in revenue. So in this video, I'm about to break down the exact blueprint that I would follow if I was starting my brand again right now from zero. I'm giving you the keys, guys, on how to build a real brand, not a side hustle, not a hobby, not a let's hope this goes viral situation, a scalable, profitable, real brand that can change your financial and time situation forever. Because I know for so many of you, deep down, what you actually just want is financial freedom and time freedom. And this right here is the blueprint that you should be studying instead, but no one gives to you. And so step one, identity before product. What does that mean? Don't start with what should I sell? Start with who is this for? What community am I targeting? I'm going to give you clear examples. Gymshark, right? I was a Gymshark follower from the beginning of the brand. They targeted the weightlifting community. Now in 2026, that doesn't sound revolutionary. But back then, all of the gym brands like Nike were targeting athletes, people who did sports. For people who lifted weights and were bodybuilders, we were seen as weird people. It was like, do you take steroids? Are you trying to get hench? Are you trying to look like a man? What is this? And even for men who were bodybuilders, it's like, oh, look at him, he's so muscly. If you were sporty, you were an athlete. Weightlifting was just this weird thing, you know? But on the sidelines, there was a group of us on YouTube that were studying bodybuilding, on how to make your glutes bigger, your waist smaller, and men for what other reasons, right? There was a YouTube community that was big on all of us that understood that we wasn't scary muscleheads taking steroids and trying to look like men. We were actually using weights and nutrition to sculpt our waist and grow our booty. And lots of people didn't understand that. And Gymshark targeted that community. There was no community, there was no brand that was targeted at weightlifters. It was just at athletes. And so they filled that niche of gym wear targeted at athletes. And on the side, there also was brands like Lululemon who targeted people who done like yoga. And we can just talk about Lululemon. Their branding, their community started with the yoga niche, just like Alo. Alo used to be called Alo Yoga. Lululemon were one of the first brands to target people who do yoga. That's how they got so big. Gymshark were the first people to target people who do weightlifting. That's how they got so big. My brand, Bad Society Club, was targeted at bad bitches. We were the first brand to solely target that community. Our slogan is being sexy is your superpower. And so with all of those examples in mind, I want you to think about not just the product, but the community. What community are you guys tapping into? And it's easy to tap into a community that you're already in. So think about, what communities are you a part of? Hobbies do you do? Do you go to church? What do you do in your spare time? Think about all of your hobbies, or all of the things that you just spend your money on. For example, I spend a lot of money on supplements. I love supplements. I love skincare supplements, hair care supplements, fitness supplements. So I'm sort of part of the supplement community because I just don't buy willy-nilly. I kind of research. I have people that talk about supplements pop up on my YouTube feed, pop up on my TikTok feed. So I'm part of the algorithm. I would suggest thinking about what you spend your money on and what community you're a part of. There's riches in niches. That's the saying, riches in niches. Basically, you do not have £1 billion worth of marketing. You are not trying to build the next Amazon. You're not trying to build the next Shein. You don't have the money for that global reach. But my Brand Bad Society Club, from being in a niche, has made $10 million. Gymshark, from being in a niche, has made over $1 billion. You don't need to have this big idea. You need to target a niche. And a niche basically means a community. Whether you're in the skincare community, the hair care community, the supplement community, the bad bitch community, the church community, you're in a community if you take the time to sit and think about it. So figure out your communities and then figure out what's missing for that community or what could be done better. Sometimes it's not what's missing. There might be products on the market, but they're just shit. Or you can just easily, visibly see, actually, this is available on the market, but what I need is X, Y, Z, and that's missing. This is the best way to make a product that is going to make you millions of pounds and stinking rich very, very easily. We're not talking about how to start a business that's going to be so hard. I'm talking about easy mode. This is the easy mode, and this is the first secret. And I'm going to be going in depth on how you really identify the perfect product to build a brand or to get sales very easily and very profitably on my live training. I'm launching a blueprint course where I teach you my 4-step blueprint on how I blew my company from 0 to 1 million in 9 months, and then from 1 million to 10 million in under 6 years. So I'm launching that paid course, but before I launch it on the day, I'm giving step 1 of my blueprint for free, guys. So get on that training, scan the QR code. The link is in the description, it's in the comment section, it's in my Instagram bio, my TikTok bio. Join, start your own brand, create financial freedom for yourself. The second thing now, you want to have a look at what's trending. Not just what's trending in your community, but what's trending in the world. For example, with fashion, it's very important for me to know what colors are on trend. Butter yellow has been on trend for summer. Burgundy has been on trend for the past two falls. It's very important for me to know what is trending around the world in terms of designs, colors, and even just slogans. Like one time I made a tracksuit for my Brand Bad Society that said soft life on it. That was when the whole soft life movement was becoming bigger, and it just flew off the shelves. It was easy money. Again, I'm talking about creating financial freedom on easy mode. This is why I'm giving you a step-by-step blueprint, because I want this to be easy for you guys, as easy as possible. Having a blueprint and a mentor makes it as easy as possible, right? Okay. So find out what's trending and also find out what's selling out. Look at your competitors, see what's selling out. Again, on my live training, I'm going to give you the clear step-by-step on how you figure out what's selling out and what's popular on your competitors' websites. But once you have a rough idea of what's trending, what's selling out, what are people actually spending their money on? Because it's one thing for people to say this is nice, but for people to actually tap their card, do the Apple Pay for this, what are people spending their money on? And again, I'm going to teach you how to identify what people spend their money on in my course. From there, you've got 2 things now. You've got a community, you've identified a product that's missing in the community or can be improved, and then have a full scope of what is trending in the market right now and what people are actually spending their real coins on. This is the basis to create a great product. The second step, once you have a great product that people actually want because it talks to them in their community, something like that is missing and needed, and it's on trend, is very easy to sell, guys. This is gonna fly off the shelves naturally. All you need to do now is get it out there in the right way and the most profitable way. And that leads to step 2, baby. Product, market, social media fit. Now, what that means, you have your product, and now the marketing and the social media needs to go hand in hand with that product in order for the right people to see it, in order for it to go viral, and in order for you to start making money. You do not need to post everywhere, okay? You don't need to post on every platform. What you need to identify is, where do your community spend most of their time, on what platforms? Now, like I said, with gym back in the day, weightlifting, it was a big YouTube community. So back in the day, Gymshark grew by having every fitness YouTuber do try on hauls. That's how they grew, because that's where the community lives. Nowadays, you can get really quick gym tutorials on TikTok. So if I was starting a brand back then, I would have done YouTube as my main platform, where I would have focused on influencers. But now I will do TikTok or just Reels. So know where your community posts where they live. And when I say where they live, it's like where their social media, their scrolling time is, where their attention is going. 2 is find the big players in your niche. Who are the top influencers? If you had an unlimited budget, who would you want to be paying? Who are the top influencers? Who are the mid influencers? And who are the micro influencers? This is how you're going to get your brand out there, through influencer marketing. And you need to know that not only do you have a good product, but there's also enough influencers with enough following to get your brand out there in the beginning. Because it's all good and well to have a great product, but if nobody knows it exists, then how are you going to get sales? You need to have a marketing strategy, and right now this one that I'm talking about is an influencer strategy. So you need to be able to check that there's enough influencers that would be able to have enough people who want your product following them. That is a check that you need to do. Big influencers, medium influencers, and small influencers. Put that all in a spreadsheet and do that research. Again, I teach this in depth in my course, in deep depth, and give you the step-by-step exactly how you do it. So if you want to buy my blueprint, my step-by-step course, then come on the free live training, see what it's about, learn stuff for free, guys. Learn from somebody who actually has a $10 million brand on how to build your company for free. Before, it's kind of like a try before you buy it. And like I said, I got you girls. Sign up for the live class, come on it, learn everything that you need to learn, and then I've got you. I'm giving you the actual blueprint for all of this. But right now you're getting this tea for free, so you can go ahead, make money from this tea, and then you're going to get even more at the end of the month on the 31st. This step is very important, guys. Your marketing strategy is extremely important. It's actually better to focus on one platform. When I started my brand, we were Instagram only. I knew that baddies were on Instagram. The baddie, when you think of beautiful women, they're taking pictures on Instagram. Let's be honest, now on TikTok as well, but like YouTube is not a baddie platform. Do you get what I mean? The baddies are on Instagram. So all I focused on was Instagram. There wasn't that many social medias at the time, but I wasn't trying to get people who done Primark try on hauls on YouTube to try on my clothing line. They just wouldn't sell. It doesn't matter how much you're selling for Primark. It doesn't matter how much you're selling for H&M or Zara. You're not going to sell for me because the baddies are not on YouTube. I had to get Instagram influencers. So it's very important, guys, that you focus on your core platform, and that's the platform that resonates with your community. I see so many brands posting every single day and they're not getting any sales from it. And this is the reason why. They're not pouring into a community. Their product is not incredible. They're not even using the right platform for this product. And so you cannot be blind, guys. You need a step-by-step. You need a blueprint. You need to educate yourself. And this is the core. And once you get these 2 steps down, your product and your marketing strategy, that is 90% of the hard work done. But so many people make a weak product with no community, no customer identity, and then they pair that with no marketing strategy, and then they don't understand why their business is not working. You didn't educate yourself on any topics. You didn't educate on yourself on product design, but you made a product and you spent money on a product. You didn't educate yourself on marketing, but you're going out and doing marketing. This is not how the real world works, guys. The people at the top with great jobs that earn over 6 figures a year, 9 times out of 10 went to university. If they didn't, they started from very, very young, and they worked and grafted very, very hard to get to the top and learn a lot of lessons along the way. Nobody who's uneducated, and it doesn't have to be formal education, but nobody who's uneducated makes a lot of money. You have to educate yourself in every single thing that you want in life. And so product design and marketing is the education that you need in the beginning to grow a brand. And like I said, that's step 1 and step 2 in my course. There's 4 steps in total. So if you feel like building a brand is for you and you're just maybe scared or you just don't think you can do it, it's just because you don't have a blueprint. And if you already have a brand and you're struggling and you just don't have that consistency, or you just don't know how to generate them sales, then this is exactly what my channel's for and what I'm teaching in my blueprint, because I want more girls to be brand owners and to know what's possible. I have the formula, I have the step-by-step, and I really want the girls to become millionaires this year. So I'm giving that away to you guys. I hope this video was extremely helpful. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on my free live training. This is how you elevate. 2026 is the year of the horse. We are going to power our way to success, to financial freedom, to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, because we're all educating and we're executing.